knowing that they are some individuals in society that do not have the empathy or a positive heart towards how they are treating others that is around them. Alternatively, it almost feels like this are the kind of individuals that is really evil about others towards anything. However, those kind of people do exist. On the other hand, knowing the traits of others that actually possesses an evil heart can be very difficult, if not a very complex and even gentle attempt about knowing this kind of individuals that do not have any kind of empathy about anything or anyone with problematic traits. Also known as an evil heart, do not get me wrong, the term evil can have personal opinion to others that they may interpret it in various ways depending on other cultural or even ethical and personal perspectives, which is not what some of you may think. In this discussion, we will explore 6 traits of a person with an evil heart. Now let's begin. Number 1. They do not have any empathy about others, or it is lacking very bad. Usually others that do not have any remorse or empathy towards anyone's emotions or feelings can be an indicator that someone have a trait of an evil heart. This is the reason why they lack empathy. In other words, when a person has empathy, it actually says that an individual is capable to understand others that is going through other problems in life, as well as the person with empathy can share to the other person how they are feeling towards any other situation, whether it is deplorable or something that is satisfying, or other close emotional connections with the other person. They may also care about others' experiences even while other individuals is around them. On the other hand, the person with a trait of an evil heart will not have any feelings to anyone, and they will not even show that they have any sympathy or empathy to anyone that is around them, which they don't, which can also lead to the other person being stubborn or just outright ignoring the other person. When a person is emotionally connecting with them about other problems or anything that is happening in their life or other issues, which may cause the person evil heart to be self-centered towards their actions onto others with a fostering callous demeanor. Number 2. They constantly manipulate others for their own benefits. The manipulative behavior patterns, in order to get more success by using others to benefit themselves, is another reason that someone have a trait of an evil heart. Usually other individuals with an evil heart may find other innocent people out there. Then they will exploit their weak points in their personality very badly, like a puppet, in a forgiving situation in order to get anything that they want. So they could be a successful person over time in a faster way, while they are smartly manipulating other victims, which can slowly cause the victim to have serious mental health issues in their life over a long period of time, which may lead to other individual from getting mentally and emotionally or physically hurt, which can lead them to trust no one for help, or that they may think that the world is against them in a matter of time. It only depends on how well the other person that have an evil heart have successfully or smartly manipulate the other victims, which can happen to anyone. In return, the other person with an evil heart may use others for deception, cunning, and charm to influence those around them, and other manipulative tactics, like emotional manipulation, or guilt tripping, or triangulation, etc. In this case, these are the kind of individuals that will manipulate you, whether they find they victims in a personal relationship with them, or in the same workplace with them. Or they may have connections in their working environment and they happen to know their victims. Or it may be anywhere. And also, these are the kind of individuals that will seek to control and dominate for their own benefits, while they are slowly or smartly damaging their victims over time. Number 3. They keep the lies up over and over again, like it is their life. Do you ever find others in this world that constantly lies about almost everything? If it is yes, then this is another trait that someone may have an evil heart in order to better demonstrate the truth with you. Allow me to explain it to you. Others with an evil heart may constantly or habitually lie about anything. In fact, they can also disguise their actual motivations towards their secret in other bad activities to the behavior, whether they trying multiple attempts to better create complex lies in order to deceive other individuals in various ways. So they can use this whether to control others or to find shortcuts way faster through lying about other situations to get a better grip for more power, which is another bad way that can lead to a shortcut for success in a negative way, while the other individual may keeping their personal fears hidden so that no one will know their true intentions behind their lies. In return, the more they lie to others, the harder it is for others to trust them. Over time, this can lead to getting a poor reputation for lying to others, which can cause serious issues within a relationship. That is either damage, or it can lead to a toxic environment. Number 4. Having the heart to enjoy pain and suffering from others. Finding other ways that can cause pain or making others suffer, while enjoying the other person cry whenever others are feeling humiliated by others' bullying or picking on them, is another reason why a person with an evil heart actually find that satisfying. When others are going through a bad time, the pleasure of enjoying others' misery can be an evil trait that can manifest in other situations to how the individual is feeling. In a forgiving situation to another person pain, such as emotional manipulation to physical harm. This may also cause the individual to have little to zero remorse about the guilt that is on their face and actions in the issues to the other person pain, which this action will be demonstrating a troubling disregard for the well-being and dignity of others. Number 5. They will show zero accountability in an outcome. The desire to have or show any kind of accountability while misbehaving or at fault to any wrongdoing will lead to others having manners while they taking full responsibility and full accountability in our accidental mistake, which will help an individual maintain a positive relationship with the other person that is around them. On the other hand, a person with an evil heart will not take any form of accountability perhaps whenever they misbehave or anything is happening and they did something by accident, when it is completely their fault 100% of the time for their actions. Instead of taking any accountability, they will result to blaming anyone or anything, or they can make up any lies when the truth is getting very difficult for them, or they can simply get aggressive like it is never their fault for their wrongdoing, instead of telling the truth. Over time, doing this can lead to having destructive behaviors, and this may also cause the individual to remain unresponsive to the consequences of their actions. Number 6. They do not have any conversations with others because it is not genuine connections. An evil-hearted person will feel like it is very hard to have normal connections that is natural or genuine. In fact, they may even struggle to maintain having a normal conversation with others. The person with an evil heart trait may spend the rest of the time mainly on exploiting others for their gain, while manipulating others in order to become a successful person, in a horrible way which is very sad by nature. In fact, their shallow relationship may not even come close to them respecting others in various reasons, or understanding how the other individual is feeling in life, which may lead them to becoming isolated from having any positive influences on others that they are talking to, which can cause their behavior patterns to get a lot more worsen over time while being around others, which is actually harmful and evil. Knowing that they have others out there that have a trait of an evil heart can be understanding that those kind of individuals do exist. In this case, not everyone that have an evil heart no. In fact, keep in mind that this may be very sensitive when discussing about those traits, which actually means that others that is out there may have so many range of different traits. Some may have some of the traits, but not all of it. It only depends on how they arise or brought up in this world, or it can be a serious mental health issues that is complicated to control, or a disorder. Well, they do have individuals with some of those evil traits which is alarming in nature, but may not always necessarily have all of it, which is a very sensitive topic when discussing it, which can lead to addressing these traits often requires a combination of psychological insight, intervention, and support from both individuals and society at large.